When I'm feeling anxious or when I'm feeling like I'm being challenged with something, I always look at it like I'm about to grow. Hey guys, Aaron and Dusty here again for another episode of Kitchen Confidential. So we are going to talk about something that really applies to everybody today, and that is anxiety.
So we're going to give you our top 7 tips to help squash anxiety because we've both struggled with it and it's a very human emotion. The first one we have, number 1, is sleep. Get your sleep. We all know if we're getting too much or not enough. We always hear get 6 to 8 hours. So one of the simplest ways to work on your sleep is if you're not getting at least 6 hours a night, then try adding 1 extra hour for a whole week and see how you feel.
Yeah, sometimes I feel good on 6, sometimes I feel good on 8. It just depends. But I know that more is always better. So try to get 1 extra hour and see how you feel. Number 2, caffeine. Now I know it's kind of crazy to single out one thing, but honestly I think for both Aaron and I, it's something that we don't drink. I never really have, and when I do, I feel like the world is going to end. So we say avoid caffeine at all costs. It may be something that you're using, that you're addicted to, that you love, but maybe just, I don't know, sub it out.
Yeah, we've got actually our lean green protein smoothie gives you a ton of all natural, plant-based energy. Yeah, it's a great way to start your morning. If you feel like you need the coffee, opt for the green smoothie instead.
Yeah, it's also packed full of greens. It's like a salad in a glass. It's a better thing. It's a total upgrade. So anyway, on to number 3.
Yeah, number 3 is breathe. If you haven't already watched our morning sun salutation or the yoga video, those are great ones to reference for working on breath work. I used to really be stricken with panic attacks where I felt like this sensation in my chest, like there was this knot and I couldn't get a deep enough breath. And it started to make me feel like I was actually going to pass out. I used to really be deathly afraid of flying. There was even one time on our romantic trip to San Diego when they had to land the plane 30 minutes early because I had a severe panic attack. And one thing that most people don't realize is that panic attacks and anxiety can cause all kinds of bodily symptoms that can masquerade as more serious symptoms. So what happened basically was my arms and legs were like tingling and numb and almost like I just couldn't feel them. Like I literally thought that I was going paralyzed.
True story.
So yeah, I freaked out on the flight. They called an ambulance and it met me at the gateway to get out of the airport, and that was how we started our San Diego trip. Yeah. Luckily things smoothed out after that, but yeah. Needless to say, I really started to focus on doing yoga and breathing and just really trying to slow down, especially in the evenings before bedtime, just taking a minute to pray, to meditate and just really refocus.
All about the breath, so keep it in mind. So number 4?
Number
4, exercise. So this is one that I think we all know, we've all heard about, but the truth is when you take something like an anti-anxiety pill, your body responds by releasing endorphins. The actual truth about exercise is the same thing. When you exercise, your body releases these same feel-good endorphins and emotions, and you feel good. So plain and simple, get out, get your exercise, and squash anxiety.
Number 5, eat clean. This is another one that's kind of a given, but it can really be easy when we're in a hurry, in a bind. Maybe we don't like to cook, to just go through the drive-thru or to pop the microwave dinner in. But the processed, packaged, fast junk food really can wreak havoc on our gut. And from everything we've learned, the latest research on inflammation and just mood, everything, your gut is directly linked to your brain. Right. So unhealthy gut means unhealthy mind.
Not good.
So eat your fruits, your veggies, your whole grains, nuts, seeds, green smoothies, like we said, anything you can to just get your body to feel good, because then your mind will feel good.
Right. 6?
Number 6.
Number 6, interaction, intimacy, friendship, love. Practice it. Any of it, all of it, any that you can, get it. We do this with each other, obviously. We have more fun when we're together, when we're with our dog, when we see our family. It's so, so important. I was stricken with severe anxiety when I was a teenager. We moved across town and just my life was up in arms. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't go to school without having a panic attack. And the only thing that ever made me feel better was when I got home and I could spend time with my family. I was nervous at school. I was nervous alone. But when I was with my parents, with my little brother, with our dog, I was at ease. And it was all about the community. It was all about that interaction and the intimacy shared there. So make sure you get it, whether it's with friends, coworkers, or family. Find that interaction and that intimacy.
Yeah, I think it goes back to just kind of getting out of your own way and stepping outside of yourself. And maybe, how can you help someone else with their problems kind of thing.
Yeah. So. When you start to interact with people and talk, you find that you may not be alone in the anxiety or in whatever's ailing you, and you start to feel good about that. You find a community, you find comfort, and even the people that seem super, super happy, they can often relate. So find that interaction.
All right, so now we've got our final one. Number 7.
Yep.
This one is the big one. If all else fails, if you're sleeping, you're avoiding the caffeine, you're working on your breath, exercise, intimacy, eating clean, you feel like you've done it all perfectly to a T, but you still feel kind of crappy. Don't worry.
Give it time. Yeah.
Something we've read that's really, really helped us is whatever pain you're having or symptom or mood or funk, give it time. Try giving it just 7 days. Go 1 week without really focusing on whatever it is that's ailing you, and just see if it dissipates on its own, because chances are it will.
It will. Whether it's a sprained ankle, a pimple, or a cold.
Or a breakup.
Or a breakup, yeah, seriously. You go to the doctor and they say, well, here, you can take this medication, this prescription, this antibiotic, take it for 7 days and call us if it's not gone. Well, the truth is, give it time. Give it 7 days anyway. Don't give it time, and chances are it's going to dissipate, it's going to go away, or you'll learn to cope. If it's a broken heart, you'll learn to figure it out. So don't worry.
Give it time.
Give it time.
And something we used to both do, just please stay off of Google.
Oh man.
We both have gone through so many bouts of, oh my gosh, I have cancer, I have this, I have that, because what do we do when we have a symptom that we don't like, that makes us uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Get on the Google search bar and all of a sudden what pops up?
You're going to die.
Worst case scenario.
Yep. Always the worst case scenario. Whether it's something on your car that you can't figure it out, or your own physical health, it's always the worst case scenario. So just do yourself a favor. Don't Google it.
All right, so those are our top 7 tips to squash anxiety. It's what's helped us, and just remember that anxiety is a human emotion, just like happiness, just like joy, all of the feel-good emotions that we like to feel, we still have to experience the negative ones. So just embrace it, the good and the bad, and just do your best and forget the rest.
Do your best, forget the rest. When I'm feeling anxious or when I'm feeling like I'm being challenged with something, I always look at it like I'm about to grow, like God or whatever the reason may be that I'm going through this. I feel like it's because someone has hope and faith in me growing and getting through that. And so try to look at it that way. If you're going through something hard, think about how you're going to be on the other side. You're going to come through stronger, more equipped to handle things in the future.
Exactly. Something we both really like. I'm not sure what the verse is in the Bible, but when we are weak, we are strong.
Yep.
Just think about what that means to you.
Thanks for stopping by for episode 2 of Kitchen Confidential. We enjoy sitting down and talking. Let us know if you guys do too. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and Leave us a comment, like I said before.
Let us know what step you're really working on or what really resonates with you, what works for you. Let's create a community here. Let's talk about our anxiety and how we like to squash it on our own. And so leave comments, share this with family and friends. Maybe you know someone it could benefit. You know, don't leave anyone out. If there's someone that's on your mind, shoot them a message.
Yep, like we said before, it's all about interaction, and feel free to ask us questions, to reach out, and yeah, let's keep it going.
Be sure to visit EatMoveRest.com in the meantime and check out all the fun recipes and workouts and nutrition advice. Everything's there for you guys, and just stay connected with us.
Yep, find us on Instagram, Snapchat, everything there, Facebook, and we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Come get in here. Come say hello.
Number 2.
Don't worry, give it time.
Just
Let's say number 2.
Okay. Let's say it at the same time, it's kind of fun, okay?
Okay.
Number 2.
I don't really know where I'm going.
Yeah, it's fine. I was gonna tell a scenario.
About
Can I
New York
start?
City? Yeah.
No, I don't remember that.
Right.
And that was a stupid story.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny, but it's